In this video for Alpha Universe, I'm going to introduce you to the new HVLF 60 RM2. We're going to do a studio photo shoot here. I'm going to walk you through the setup, my settings, everything that you need to know to recreate the look at home. Let's get started. Welcome back to my studio. My name is Miguel Quiles. I'm a Sony artisan of imagery, and I'm here today with Juliana, fantastic model here in Orlando, Florida, and we're going to demonstrate this brand new flash, the HVLF 60 RM Mark II. Really great speed light, works off of 4 AA batteries. You also could connect, just looking at it here on the side, Sony has this attachment where you can add additional AA batteries if you wanted to. However, we're not going to use that. We're just going to use it as is, straight out of the package. I've got it being modified by a silver umbrella. Now these umbrellas, a lot of different companies make them. The goal with the silver is that I want to turn this light source into a much more contrasty light source. I want to increase the output of the light. So I'm doing that with the silver interior. They do make these with white. But I do tend to prefer the silver interior. I have all of this on a rolling stand. This really comes in handy when you're shooting in the studio so that you don't have to pick this thing up. You can literally just kind of move it wherever it is that you need it to be. So we have a rolling light. Here on the side, we've got a white V-flat. And this white V-flat is basically just here to fill in the shadows. So as I take these pictures, some of the light is going to hit this V-flat and it's going to fill the shadows on the side of Juliana's face. And so that's what we have. I don't know how these are going to turn out, but we'll take a few shots, and if we need to make adjustments, we will make some adjustments. So let's get shooting. Okay, so we took a few shots and it looks fine, but it's a little bit too dark for my taste. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the orientation of the head of this flash, which is one of the nice benefits. This is something that you don't see too often on speed lights, but this one actually does offer this, where you could actually take the head and you could rotate it to the side, and you still have the ability to kind of angle this light however it is that you wanna angle it. As it is right now, in that typical flash orientation, it's hitting the top of the umbrella. And so that is making the light kind of come down, and it's just a more contrasty look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the head so that it's actually hitting my right side of the umbrella. And I'm actually going to angle the head a little bit to the right. And so because this umbrella is so big, what I want to do is try to concentrate that light here on this like lower right side of the umbrella, because Juliana is, you know, she's what, 5'6"-ish, yeah. Right? So having this flash head up really high, she's getting the majority of the light on the top of her head, and it's, you know, top of her head is great, but I want to light the face. I want it to be well lit, and so super easy. Instead of just lowering this whole setup, just change the orientation of the flash head. So we've got that set up. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for these shots. They look really nice, but oftentimes I like to add a reflector into the scene just to really lift the shadows a little bit, to add a little bit of interest in the eyes with an additional catch light. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing in this very large white and silver reflector. Realistically, you could use one that's a little bit smaller. This is what I had handy, so we're making it work. Silver would also work in this scenario, but it's going to reflect a lot of light. And what you don't want to happen is to end up where you essentially have another light source from underneath, because it's going to create monster lighting, and we don't want that. So the white is a really nice kind of in between, where it is going to bounce some of the light. It is going to fill the shadows a little bit. Should give us a really nice clean look. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so there you have it. You got to see a few different ways for how I progress and build up my shot. If you have any questions about this setup, let me know in the comment section below. And while you're there, Juliana has an awesome Instagram page, so we'll have her information linked in the description of this video. Give her a follow. She's got great work. And while you're here, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Alpha Universe because we have new videos releasing all the time. Now, if you want to learn more about portrait photography, check out the video that you see here on the screen, and I'll see you there.